Hello friends, I am Mr. Narendra Jangle from Gokhale Education Society's R.M. Bhatt High School, Parel. Welcome students. Today we shall be studying class 10th Mathematics Part 2 first chapter, that is similarity. From that chapter we are going to study the practice set 1.3. That practice set is based on 4 properties. So let us revise that properties first. First one, similar triangles. Second property, AA test of similarity. Third property, SAS test of similarity. And the fourth property is SSS test of similarity. So let us see practice set 1.3. Hello friends, let us see practice set 1.3. Now, before studying that practice set 1.3, we must recall, revise some concepts that are essential to solve this practice set. So the first concept is concept of similar triangles. In this figure, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, these two triangles are shown. Now, when these two triangles are similar, let us see what is the definition or concept of similarity. In these two triangles, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, if first condition, if the pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, that means angle A congruent angle P, angle B congruent angle Q, angle C congruent angle R, means the pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. That is the first condition. And second condition, the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion. That means their ratios are equal. AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. That means the corresponding sides are in proportion. Then what we can write? Then the triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar. And symbolically we can write triangle ABC similar triangle PQR. So two triangles are similar if their pairs of corresponding angles are congruent and the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion. So let us see again. Here two triangles are given in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Angle A congruent B, A congruent P, B congruent Q, C congruent R. That means pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. Second thing, AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. That means the corresponding sides are in proportion. Then we can write the triangles are similar. So in this way, this is the concept of similarity when two triangles becomes similar. Now let us see next concept. So here we see this similar triangles. Now 3 pairs of corresponding side angles and 3 pairs of corresponding angles, that means 6 pairs are there. So no need to prove every time, no need to prove that 6 pairs are congruent or in proportion. So only 3 pairs or 2 pairs are congruent or in proportion, then we can write these triangles are similar by some test. So let us see test of similarity of triangles. So first test is AA test of similarity of triangles. That test also we have to use in practice set 1.3. Here triangle ABC and triangle PQR, two triangles are given. Now in triangle ABC and PQR, for the given 1-to-1 correspondence, this is the 1-to-1 correspondence between the vertices ABC, PQR. Then if angle B congruent Q, this first pair, and second pair angle C congruent R, second pair, means 2 pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, then what we can write? The triangles are similar by AA test. So this is the AA test. So let us see that AA test again. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, for the given correspondence ABC corresponds PQR if B congruent Q means one pair of corresponding angle and C congruent R, that is the second pair of corresponding angles. If we can prove two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, then by AA test these two triangles become similar. Means for two triangles, for a given correspondence, if two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, then these triangles become similar by AA test. So here it is the second property. Now third property, that is the SAS test of similarity. Third one is the SAS test of similarity, side angle side. So in this case, if we consider two triangles again ABC, PQR, here the length AB is given 2, PQ is given 4, BC is given 3 and QR is given 6. Now in triangle ABC and PQR, for the given correspondence, ABC one-to-one corresponds PQR, that is the correspondence between the vertices. If AB upon PQ means 2 by 4 is equal to 1 upon 2 is equal to BC by QR, 3 by 6 is again 1 by 2. That means both the ratios are equal, means two sides are in proportional. The pairs of two corresponding sides are in proportion, and the included angle, the angle between these two sides are in proportion, and the angle between them, that means included angles are congruent, and angle B congruent Q. So SAS. In this way, these two triangles are similar by SAS test. So in this way we can use this SAS test. For SAS test, the two pairs of corresponding sides must be in proportion, and the angles between these two sides or included by these two sides are congruent. Then we can write triangles are similar by SAS test. So let us see again that SAS test. Here AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR, means two sides are in proportion. The angles included by these two sides are B and Q. If these two angles are also congruent, then by SAS these two triangles becomes similar. So this is the SAS test of similarity. Now let us see the third test or last concept, that is SSS test of similarity. That is so easy. Here in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, the length of sides are given 1, 2, 5, 10, 3, 6. In this triangle ABC and PQR, for a given one-to-one correspondence, that means ABC corresponds PQR, if the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion, that means the ratio of pairs of corresponding sides are equal. The ratios of pairs of corresponding sides are equal. AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. All are 1 upon 2. It is not essential 1 upon 2. That means these are equal. Then we can write triangle ABC similar by triangle PQR by SSS test. Sides. Means we can write for a given correspondence, if all the three pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion, then the triangles are similar by SSS test. So let us see that SSS test again. In triangle ABC and PQR, if all the three pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion, that means AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Then by SSS test, this triangles becomes similar. So remember this four concept: similar triangle, AA test of similarity, SAS test of similarity, and SSS test of similarity, because we have to use all this concept in this practice set 1.3. So let us see practice set 1.3. Here it is the first sum from practice set 1.3. If we observe that figure in this triangle ABC, D is one of the point on side AC and E is one of the point on side BC. Then what is given? Angle ABC. This is 75 degree. And angle EDC, this angle is given 75 degree. Then state which two triangles are similar and by which test. So we have to observe the figure and write which two triangles are similar. We have to prove that triangles similar and by which test. So here, if we consider triangle ABC, so in triangle ABC and triangle PEDC, these two pairs. Listen again, ABC and EDC. In ABC and EDC, this angle ABC congruent EDC, each 75 degree, and this C is the common angle for both. Therefore, by AA test, if two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, then the triangles are similar by AA test. So using that test, we can prove these triangles are similar. Now how to prove? In triangle ABC and triangle EDC. First pair, angle ABC congruent angle EDC. The reason is each given 75 degree. Second, angle C is congruent to angle C. Reason is common angle. This is the common angle for both the triangle. This is common angle, and therefore triangle ABC similar triangle EDC by which test? AA test of similarity. Because when two pairs of corresponding angles are similar, then these two triangles are similar by AA test. Now we have to write the similarity by proper correspondence. So here this is the proper correspondence. ABC similar triangle EDC, because C is the common, that is the pair of corresponding angle. Then B and D 75, this is second pair of corresponding angle. So in this way we can solve this sum number 1. So let us see that sum number 1. Here the figure is given. In that figure B is 75, C is 75, and then C is the common angle. So by AA test, these two triangles become similar, and by this correspondence ABC corresponds EDC, we can write these triangles are similar. So that is the 1-1 correspondence, 1-to-1 correspondence between these two triangles. So here this first sum is completed. Now let us see the next sum is third sum. Here it is the third sum. Now if we observe in third sum, here if we read in figure, two poles of height 8 meter and 4 meter. So here this AB is one of the pole having height 8 meter, and PR is another pole having the height 4 meter. Here this is 8 meter, this is 4 meter, are perpendicular to the ground. Therefore here it is 90 degree, because poles are always perpendicular to the ground. If the length of shadow of smaller pole 4 meter, smaller pole is 6 meter, then find the length of the shadow of the bigger pole. Length of shadow of this is given, and this shadow is because of the sunlight, and you know sun rays are parallel to each other. This both lines are perpendicular to the ground. Therefore, these are parallel to each other and these are their transversal. Therefore, these angles are also congruent. This is the pair of corresponding angles. Why? Because sun rays are also parallel to each other. Sun rays are parallel and this are again parallel. PR and AB are parallel. Therefore, this A and P becomes parallel. Corresponding angles. Now, how to write our answer? In triangle so and so and so and so. In triangle ABC and triangle PRQ. Angle ABC is congruent to angle PRQ, each 90 degree, because both the poles are perpendicular to the ground. Second pair, angle BAC is congruent to angle QPR, this pair of corresponding angle. So here reason is corresponding angles formed by parallel sun rays. So sun rays are parallel to each other, therefore these two angles are corresponding angles, and therefore here in triangle ABC and PRQ, two pairs of corresponding angle becomes congruent. That means by which test? AA test. These triangles are similar. So we can write triangle ABC is similar to triangle PRQ, and here we have to write the test of similarity, AA test of similarity. Now remember, when two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are always in proportion, means their ratios are equal. So here again the corresponding sides means AB and PR. Therefore AB upon PR is equal to second pair of corresponding sides is BC by QR. BC upon QR, and reason here corresponding sides of similar triangles, we can write CSST. Now substitute the value. AB is given 8 divided by PR is given 4 is equal to BC is given X divided by QR is 6. So here by cross multiplication we get 4x is equal to 8 into 6, and therefore x is equal to 8 into 6 divided by 4. 4 ones are and 4 twos are, so 6 twos are 12 meter. So this is the length of shadow of that larger pole or bigger pole. So see the sum again. Here that is the question. Figures are given. Now show that triangles are similar by AA test, because the both poles are perpendicular to the ground. That means one pair of corresponding angles congruent, B and R. Now these shadows are formed because of the sunlight. That means sun rays AC and PQ are the sun rays, and sun rays are parallel to each other, and when two lines are perpendicular to the ground, these are also parallel to each other. Therefore A and P, this is the pair of corresponding angle formed by the sun rays. So here ABC PRQ each 90 degree because perpendicular to the ground. BAC QPR corresponding angles formed by the parallel sun rays, and therefore these two triangles become similar by AA test. And when two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion, means their ratios are equal, and corresponding angles are congruent. So here we have to write only sides. AB by PR is equal to BC by QR. Substitute the values, we get X is equal to 12. So in this way, this third sum we can solve easily. Now let us see the next sum, that is fourth sum. In fourth sum, ABC is one of the given triangle. AP is perpendicular to BC and this BQ is perpendicular to AC. Then first we have to prove that triangle CPA, this one, CPA is similar to CQB, this one. So first try to prove this triangle similar, then their corresponding sides are in proportion. Substitute the values of corresponding side. Now if we observe that triangles, so write the names of the triangles, then we get the idea. In triangle CPA and second triangle CQB. So C is the common vertex, that means C is the common angle for both the triangles. So what we can write? Angle C congruent angle C. Here reason is a common angle. This is the common angle for both the triangles. Now if you observe the figure, this CPA, second one, CPA is 90 degree. CQB is again 90 degree. Angle CPA congruent angle CQB. Here reason each 90, or we can write given. Now in two triangles, the pairs of two corresponding angles CC and CPA CQB are congruent. Therefore these two triangles become similar by AA test. In maximum sums we have to use AA test. Triangle CQB is become similar by AA test of similarity. And you know, when two triangles become similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion. So corresponding sides which we have to write, AP, BQ, BC are given. So write that sides only. No need to write that AB and that BC. So AB and AC. So here we have to find AC. So first one is this AC upon BC. This first pair is AC upon BC. How? Here this last one CA or AC, CB or BC is equal to second pair. This PA means AP and this is BQ. This is AP by BQ, and reason is corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now their lengths are given here, AP 7, BQ 8 and BC 12. Substitute that value and find AC. So AC upon BC is equal to 12 is equal to AP is equal to 7 divided by BQ is equal to 8. Therefore by cross multiplication, 8 into this AC is equal to 12 multiplied by 7. Next step, AC is equal to 12 multiplied by 7 divided by 8. So where here we divide by 4, 4 2s are 8 and 4 3s are 12. So AC is equal to 7 3s are 21 divided by 2, and we get the answer AC is equal to 11.5. So in this way we can find the remaining side. Now let us observe that sum again from starting. Here in this figure, ABC is a triangle, AP perpendicular BC and BQ perpendicular AC is given. We have to prove triangle CPA similar CQB. Now let us see these two triangles. In triangle CPA and CQB, see two pairs of corresponding angles. Either we can show two pairs of corresponding angles congruent, then try to show that congruent, and then the triangles becomes similar by AA test. So here angle C congruent angle C, CPA is equal to CQB. These two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore by AA test these two triangles are similar. Now their corresponding sides are in proportion, and substitute the given values in that ratios, and by calculation we get the value of that AC is equal to 11.5. So in this way we have completed this fourth sum. Now let us see next sum. So here it is the fifth sum. In fifth sum, trapezium PQRS is given. You know the property of trapezium. In trapezium, only one pair of opposite side is parallel. Here PQ parallel SR, that is given. In the trapezium PQRS, that is the given. In the trapezium PQRS, side PQ parallel SR. Then what is given? AR is equal to 5 AP and AS is equal to 5 AQ. Then what we have to prove? SR is equal to 5 PQ. That we have to prove. Now how to prove? Let us see. First consider this relations. First step, this AR is equal to 5 AP, that is given. Reason given. If we simplify, then we get AR upon AP is equal to 5 by 1. AR upon AP is equal to 5 by 1, or this AP upon AR is equal to 1 upon 5. If we write the inverse of that, then AP upon AR is equal to 1 upon 5. Second thing, this second relation is given. AS is equal to 5 AQ. Therefore we get AS upon AQ is equal to AQ this side, and 5 remains as it is divided by 1. Or we can write the reciprocal of this, inverse of this, as AQ upon AS is equal to 1 upon 5. So this is our statement number 1 and this is our statement number 2. Now third step, if we observe triangles, two triangles, first one triangle PAQ, this is one of the triangle, and triangle RAS. So in triangle, here in PAQ, this PAQ angle and RAS angle, these are vertically opposite angles, and this angle PQA and this RSA, these are, so RSA triangle and PQA triangle, or PAQ and RAS, we can write any name. So that correspondence must be equal. So these two pairs, these two sides are parallel and this is the transversal. So which angles? These are the alternate angles, pairs of alternate angle. So we have to prove these triangles are similar by AA test first. In triangle PAQ and triangle RAS. First pair, angle PAQ congruent angle RAS. These are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. So in this way, we get the first pair, vertically opposite angles. Now second pair, angle PQA and RSA. This is the pair of alternate angles because these two sides are parallel. Angle PQA congruent angle RSA reason alternate angles. So for this thing, you must know the properties of parallel lines that we studied in 9th standard. So revise that properties. When you have the time, revise that properties that are very important. Properties of parallel lines, alternate angle test, corresponding angle test, interior angle test. Now in triangle PAQ and RAS, two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, and therefore triangle PAQ similar triangle RAS by which test? AA test of correspondence. Now two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, and therefore the triangles are similar by AA test. Now when two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides PA upon RA is equal to AQ upon AS is equal to PQ upon RS. PQ upon RS. These sides are in proportion, that means corresponding sides of similar triangles. All the sides, corresponding sides are in proportion. But from 1 and 2, if we observe this ratio, what is 1? AP upon AR means PA upon RA or AP upon AR. We can write the segment PA or AP. This is 1 by 5. Second, 1 by 5. So from 1 and 2, what we can write? All these ratios is equal to 1 by 5. Therefore, PA by RA is equal to AQ by AS is equal to PQ by RS is equal to 1 upon 5, and reason from 1 and 2, because that first and second ratio is 1 upon 5 and all these three ratios are equal, so each ratio is 1 upon 5. So therefore third ratio PQ by RS must be 1 upon 5. Therefore PQ by RS, this third ratio is equal to 1 upon 5. Now by cross multiplication we get RS into 1. RS means SR. SR is equal to 5 PQ. This is proof. SR is equal to 5 PQ. Now let us see the sum again. I am moving the screen slowly. Here the given sum is there, figure is there in a trapezium. Two conditions are there. AR is equal to 5 AP. So we get the first ratio AP by AR 1 by 5. Second relation is given, AS is equal to 5 AQ. By simplification we get AQ by AS is equal to 1 upon 5. Now consider two triangles PAQ and RAS. These triangles becomes similar by AA test. One pair is vertically opposite angle, other pair is of alternate angles. Therefore, these two triangles are similar, and therefore their corresponding sides are in proportion, and PA by RA, AQ by AS, value of both the ratios is 1 upon 5 from 1 and 2. Substitute this value. So all these three ratio is equal to 1 upon 5. Now third ratio is equal to 1 upon 5 PQ by RS. Now by cross multiplication we get SR is equal to PQ. So in this way we can show SR is equal to 5 PQ. Let us see next sum. Now let us see sum number 7. Try to solve the remaining sums yourself, and if you have doubt then write in comment box. I will solve again one sum next night, that is ninth sum. So here ABCD is a parallelogram. You must know the properties of all quadrilaterals. Parallelogram means opposite sides are parallel. That is called parallelogram. So here AD parallel BC and AB parallel DC. So you must know the properties of all the quadrilaterals. So in this figure, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. E is on side BC, point E is on side BC. Line DE, if we extend, it intersect AB in point T. Then what we have to prove? DE, this one, DE into BE is equal to CE into TE. That means we have to show two triangles similar. So these are the sides of which triangles? DE. CE means triangle DEC. Triangle DEC. And here TE and BE. Triangle TEB. So directly we can write the proof in triangle. So in this figure, observe these two triangles. In triangle DEC and triangle TEB. So here this first pair DEC TEB, this is opposite angles. So that is the first pair of angles which is congruent. Angle DEC congruent angle TEB, our reason is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Second pair, observe here, this AB parallel DC and this DT is the transversal. Therefore this angle and this angle, these are the alternate angles. Means angle BTE congruent angle CTE. These are the alternate angles, pairs of alternate angles, because this AB and DC are parallel and this TD is their transversal. So this alternate angles, this Z. Now when two pairs of corresponding angles becomes congruent, these triangles become similar. Therefore triangle DEC similar triangle TEB by AA test. In maximum sums we are using that AA test. And when two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides DE upon TE is equal to, second pair is CE, EC or CE, and here it is BE, means CE upon BE. EB can be written as BE, corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now by cross multiplication we get our result DE into BE is equal to this CE into TE. We get our result. So in this way we can use the property of that test of similarity to prove this one. So here these two triangles DEC and TEB are shown similar by AA test. So let us observe that sum again. I am slowly moving the screen. So in this way, these two triangles are similar by AA test. Therefore, their corresponding sides are in proportion. And last step, by cross multiplication. So here, this seventh sum is completed. Let us see one more sum from this chapter. Now, this is the ninth sum, last sum from practice set 1.3. In triangle ABC, what is given? Point D is on side BC in such a way that angle BAC, this one, BAC, is congruent to angle ADC. Then we have to prove that CS square is equal to CB into CD. Again here, if we consider triangle BAC and ADC, then C is the common vertex. So in proof, what we have to write? Consider these two triangles BAC and ADC and try to show these two triangles similar by AA test. So here, first step, in triangle BAC and triangle ADC, here these angles are congruent. So we consider these two triangles, BAC triangle and this ADC triangle. So what is the common thing? C, angle C, congruent angle C. This is the common angle for both the triangles. ABC, C angle is there, and in ADC, C angle is there. So this is the common angle, angle C, congruent angle C. Now from given, what is given? Angle BAC, congruent angle ADC, that is given. This second pair is already given. Therefore, triangle BAC similar triangle ADC by which test? Again, AA test of similarity. So these two triangles become similar, means you know their corresponding side must be in proportion. So here BC upon AC, the first pair is last point, BC AC is equal to this pair AC and DC. AC is, this can be written as DC or CD. Reason, corresponding sides of similar triangles. By cross multiplication, AC into AC, we get AC square is equal to BC into CD. So in this way, by cross multiplication, we can prove our result. So this is the easiest sum. So in this way, let us see again that ninth sum. So here two triangles are there, BAC and ADC. Observe that two triangles BAC, ADC, in which what is given? Angle BAC, congruent angle ADC, that is given, and C is the common angle. Then if we consider these two triangles BAC and ADC, C is the common angle, one pair of corresponding angles BAC, ADC, that is given. Therefore these two triangles becomes similar by AA test, and when two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion. Only two pairs of corresponding sides we have to write here, and then by observing our two proof, we have to write these two sides, and by cross multiplication we get this result. Now here our practice set 1.3 is completed. Students, if you have any doubt in practice set 1.3 or you need more sums, then write in the comment box. I will try to give more sums. And one thing, if you like my videos, then please press the like button and subscribe my channel and share the videos to your friends also. Thank you.